88.1. New music. Feel it. Wits FM.
And a very good morning to you wherever you are. I hope you're having a fantastic morning. You can get hold of us on
the station, from what we can track, has been in existence in some form or another since the 1960s.
I'd spent my time at Wits and I got involved in Voice of Wits, the campus radio station. Of course, very different animal then to what it is now. It only broadcast via closed loop, in other words, via speakers in the canteen, tell people about the various on-campus societies that they could join, interview people, and of course one of the key things we promoted was the Free People's Concert. The bands all used to kill to get on that bill because it was an awesome bill. We had some great bands here, Falling Mirror, Johnny Clegg and Jaluka, and people used to come to listen to new stuff that predominantly wasn't getting airplay, particularly on the conservative SABC at that time.
The home of Mzansi music, Wits FM.
We've got a 100% local show on a weekend, which features a lot of artists who just do not get airplay in most of the mainstream media. So it creates a space for these guys to, get a platform to actually have their music heard. And a lot of artists have come through, to support the station in recent years who are well established. I mean, one such guys, iFunny, Ricky Rick, aka Donald. They're artists who 5 years ago they were relatively unknown.
I think the standard of South African music has improved, and I'm a huge Kwaito lover. I love hip hop as well. I love house as well. So there is a responsibility to say, look, we've got to play more of our own music, and if we can get involved in taking an artist who's unknown, who's from the Kasi or from Santon or forever, and uplifting them with their music, it's a beautiful thing.
Wits FM, turning up the heat 24/7.
It's a whole mix of students who come here. I mean, people who work for us are not necessarily studying media and journalism.
I was studying a BCom politics, philosophy and economics, and towards the end of my first year, I kind of hated the fact that my life consisted of me going to school, coming home, falling asleep, going to school, coming home, falling asleep. And I had a friend who had worked at Voice of Wits, and she was like, come pass by time. And I came and I didn't really think anything would come from it. When I realized that I was nominated for the 2013 Best Business and Finance Show for the MTN Radio Awards, for me, the nomination itself was a validation of my efforts and my talent. I didn't even need to win it. It just meant to me that I was on the right path. And then to be nominated against the heavyweights like Stevie B and Bruce Whitfield, I kind of had an oh shit moment, sorry. But I was like, for me it was, I am now standing in a league amongst people who I idolize.
And I've always punted the fact that campus radio is a very good breeding ground. And if you look at a lot of the major radio stations, radio organizations, you look at where they are recruiting new personnel, a lot of them are coming from the various campus radio stations.
I think campus radio is relevant. I mean, I think it's become more relevant in the last sort of 8 years, because from being campus societies and, fun little entities where people signed up and just, basically had fun and did what they wanted, they've actually become strategic. They've become entities which are run, with purpose, with relevance. They have planning. They actually are financially sustainable. They have, training and development programs, and they actively pursue to disrupt what you find in conventional media. Yes, sure, some of them copy what's in conventional media, and that's sad. I think, there could be a lot more of them that could pick up the pace and try to provide niche market programming and specific stuff that you can't find in the mainstream media.
Wits FM. Hear it, feel it, live it.